Yo, what's on, guys? Again, we are back. I'm JJ-kun, and my friend here is Daks, and we are on the semi-final rounds of our tournament right now. And let's see what is happening. Daks, please give it away. Oh God,
Oh,
no.
okay. First
Oh,
things
okay,
first, error
okay.
code. Yeah, I can't see the record.
We are
No,
no.
we're staying on this. So, guys, wait. Before we start, before we go,
Cancel.
evening
Cancel ulit,
of the Ozine, we're canceling that match because, stuff happens sometimes in adults. But basically, real talk, real thing. This is only day number one. So,
Yes.
there is still going to be day number two.
No. There would be day number two, but it will
Yeah,
be a different tournament.
independent tournament. So
Yes.
whoever wins here will be the only one disallowed from
Not
the
allowed. Yes.
tournament. Everyone else can still join. So if you guys are going over to decide home tomorrow, but coming back
Right.
tomorrow, there is still a chance to win that pot prize. Or going to be banning that first place though, of course.
Right.
Since there is that money matchup in that situation.
Mhm.
Everyone else gonna get some lovely gifts from our sponsors. We will be able to confirm tonight.
Right.
Yeah, JJ, Cam, Lem, and Arby. Both of you guys, absolute veterans of the scene. Danny Domino is smiling upon us today, my friend.
No.
It is fun here in Ozine. We get to see a lot of, a lot of different things happening here. So we are going to be going into Pokemon. Seems like Air Card is a thing of a past. Have you ever caught missing no and screwed over your save data? Okay, that's a guilty yes right there. There you go. There you go. So that's pretty much what happened, guys. And let's get into the matchup. Our screen is ready, Mr. JJ. Yeah, we are gonna have Lem on the left as well as Mark on the right.
Alright, so Lem's Pokemon here is Corviknight. We have Ferrothorn, Rotom Wash, Mudsdale, Chandler, and Hydreigon. And we've seen these players earlier in our stream, and please give it away for Arby.
Our gonna have Pokemon of Olivier, Big Fish as well as Pokemon Excadrill and Tyranitar. We talked with Arby a while ago asking why did he turn it into a Mr. Rhyme.
Mhm.
He does say that Mr. Rhyme a lot more tech, a lot more speedy.
It is more tanky with the Eviolite, but it is faster than Mr. Mime. So it's actually a better option for you to go into that Eviolite Mr. Mime instead of going for the Mr. Rhyme, you know?
It's interesting seeing these old Pokemon get new
Right.
evolutions like Mr. Mime, like Laloon.
Mhm.
It's so much differences per region.
Right.
It's so cool.
I mean, for me, actually, I only have one problem with Mr. Rhyme. It's the naming. It could have been, it's Mime Junior, Mr. Mime. It could have been a Mime Senior or Senior Mime, you know? But it went for
Is it gonna be a Mexican Mr. Mime? Is that how it's gonna be?
no, no.
You know what's cool? I like OzineFest, man. OzineFest is a cool Pokemon. I like how they did with
Mhm.
London on the But let's get into the game. We didn't talk about what these guys might show on, but based
It was a
on
Danny you like.
based on what we see from both left as well as right,
Mhm.
we might be seeing Ferrothorn, there you go, Catark,
Oh, starting off with the Corviknight and the Hydreigon, immediately with Lemuel here, with of course a nerve ability, making his opponents be, not able to eat the berries. Mhm.
The real question is, can Lem get that effectivity with the Corviknight tailing quick on out first, or will he be able to get some fun in terms of really it is speed in this scenario, and maybe RP was playing something about that speed on that might really give him the edge.
Right, and it doesn't really matter if he's going to go for that Sandstorm team. He could always go for that Whimsicott and into that Dracovish Fisher's Rant Tailwind. And now we see Lem here switching out his Hydreigon into that really good Chandler, and definitely that's going to be. It was his previous Dynamax, and I think we're going to see another one of that Dynamax Chandler. But right now he's going for that Dynamax Bravery. Yes, Bravery.
A while ago,
It was the same.
it's not even it's not even super, it's very interesting with all the moves, all the blocks, especially in the Defiant shows on the center. It's why it will be match that I think one of the things I do is unlike first stage. No Dynamax really here from them. Slow it down. It is that Corviknight.
Oh,
Birds with the feathers.
stand me corrected. and now we see here the max airstream almost knocking down that Corviknight right there. But we see, of course, the additional secondary effect, which gives them both of a +1 speed, and of course another max airstream coming in from that Corviknight, giving them, of course, additional plus speed as well. So these Pokemon have a +1 stage on speed. Or let's see what's gonna happen right now. Chandler. Oh no, it wasn't the Corviknight that got hit, but a max airstream. But it was a it wasn't Corviknight, but it was the Chandler instead.
And I do like that Chandler is not really able to show them training that on to be more on the defensive end
Mm-hmm.
of the Arby stuff. And they have that moral nature that spice of it as well. A little more tanking than these scenarios and now goes so down to hit from lights. At the same time, that paralysis there on that Fortnite has advantage here. And it's from the graveyard first. It is quite tanky though. Steel type base effect having that
Mm-hmm.
advantage.
Well, I don't think he really needs to knock Corviknight in. I think he only needs to get in the setup with a additional speeds, and of course with the paralysis paralyzing Corviknight not being able to attack on that turn. Of course, 50-50 chances that he could attack, and of course the reduced damage as well, making him attack slower. And now he has a Rotom in. I think it's gonna go for that really good Thunderbolt against that Braviary, but it doesn't really matter as he has the setup right now. So what do you think?
I think the Thunderbolt is the option and go for the hit, and at the same time, Fortnite preventing the very speed, and that's why he's still staying on the PvP style. Here's the second instead, make sure the Rotom is going to stay alive while the Dynamax is still in the
Oh, freeze dry.
Rotom not doing too much. Seems like he can't freeze a lot because the plan is they're going to be cycling on, and they're going to go with as well. And this go with critical hit is protecting this not fully protect himself, is connected to them.
Right, and I mean, a freeze dry right here is a one-hit KO move, and if it hit, I mean, it would have hit if it didn't go for the protect. But right now, that Max Steel Spike going in for the kill on that Mr. Mime right there. Nobody is going to set up, unless it is that Braviary. But right now he's down on that Braviary. Let's see who he is going to send out next. Hmm. Yeah. And we also have to remember that Braviary here also has a Tailwind, so giving the boost on that Dragovish's speed stat, boosting the attack of the Fisher's Ren, and could potentially kill that Corviknight. Well, it's not a very effective move against the Corviknight, but then again, we also have Rotom here that could be a potential one-hit KO against that Rotom on that Fisher's Ren. But then again, we also have Rotom here as an electric typing, could immediately wipe these Pokemon out with one Thunderbolt. Braviary going in for the protect, not going in for that. Not going in for that. I predicted the Tailwind, but not gonna go for that. But now we have the Fisher's Ren. Of course, he went for that paralyzed Pokemon, giving him additional attack boosted since he is faster from than the Pokemon. And again, we have here nice going. The Will-O-Wisp on that Dracovish not going to get any additional attacks off of that Fisher's Ren, even if he gets the Tailwind. 50%. Normal, yes. No, then again, it's not that he can't really use the U-turn. He can't use the Flamethrower as well. He could only go for the Dragon Pulse or Dark Pulse, since it has choice cards, meaning it would be a fast Pokemon, but it can only use one move. Right, but we have to remember the Tyranitar here. No. Rotom here has the has levitate, so he could still potential have turn the tables right here, and Dracovish here could be one hit by that immediate Thunderbolt coming in from Rotom Wash, and of course Dracovish being a water type, getting a super effective hit against that Rotom Wash. But let's see, there we go, not gonna be enough to that Rotom. There we go, Rotom on that Tyranitar again. Both of his Pokemon now, both of Arby's Pokemon is now uh burn and has 50% damage. Let's see what's gonna happen right now.
Yeah, and of course, this time you can't get the two right exact next to the goal in the first place. In the meantime, you will have to see a lot of guts with the Pokemon to try to put that item down
Mhm.
against that Tyranitar, which of course can be effective. And what's all about that Thunderbolt instead,
Mhm.
all that already has really is the ability of the way that gives the most left knee after much crunch comes in yet again.
Is it gonna flinch? Oh, oh. Oh.
And another crunch comes after that defense down. Will it be enough?
It is. It is gonna be enough since we still have the Sandstorm damage.
No, the very no.
Oh,
The
yeah,
very
but very.
alive. So here comes the Wukong.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I disregarded the Iyapa Berry, but now he has a, you know, yes, one more hit coming in from the Dracovish, but I don't think he's gonna go for the Dracovish since he Arby's here already saw that there's going to be an attack against the Dracovish, so I think it's gonna go for Protect, but it doesn't have Protect, so one more hit. Oh, never mind. All right.
Arby will take that win. Lem doing that. Even if he wins that next turn, if he stays alive, it will be too much. The Dracovish has that strong draw as well.
And the Sandstorm damage. Yeah.
It honestly was a case where the burn was such a good
Mhm.
thing to have.
Right,
but
right.
Really, it was a little
Too late. Yeah, it was a kind of too late. If it was done a little bit early and it was set up a little bit earlier, it would have been the game for Lem.
Number two, Arby versus Lem yet again. We see some swaps. We saw the Rotom Corp Knights as well as the Chanticleer and the Hydrate one. We get the Paragon into this one. As we get a little bit of that error code to try to fix things up, guys. So let's talk about that game yet again. Again, just discuss focus on concentrating this, really trying to make it as much as possible.
Right.
But a big thing really was the burn. It's like as soon as the burn comes, then there's no point popping the Fisherman because
Right.
it just comes back to normal.
I mean,
It's still strong. But
it is strong. I mean, if it with a strong jaw, it is strong. But then again, you have to remember that even though you have to consider that if he's not fast, if he's not faster than opponent Pokemon, then it would only have reduced 50% damage. But if he's fast,
yeah,
with a burn, it would still be the same damage. So you still have to consider that as well.
but there is the crunch. It has that defense down. I like the options there for RB. He looks the double crunches trying to lower that defense as much as possible.
Right.
Basically the forward growl, if you say.
Right.
It's interesting. You get a burn and it does more to you than growl. Because of two less. Tyranitar, of course, trying to hit
Right.
type, but it levitates, so you can't really do much. And that's the thing about Lem's team. He has two members that have levitate, so he's really wary.
Yes.
about
The ground
He
types.
has a Corviknight, which is basically has levitate because
Right.
of the flying type itself. Something immune. Chandler, of course, even though he target fire ghost, right?
Right.
Yeah, so, there really is that Tyranitar might not get down to speak to RB, might want to swap things out. Doesn't go for that. He didn't see the extra, right? He didn't see the extra skill because he would think he would want to match this Tyranitar with the
Mhm.
extra skill to get the
Right.
Sanders damage done, but
We weren't able to see the extra drill.
so not the Pokemon either. Doesn't want to go for the trick move because he feels like he's faster with that range there. So maybe really you're stuck with a Tyranitar.
Mhm.
I'm expecting RB to honestly go the same way. Will
Since the first game.
yeah,
That's the first game.
Try to do the same thing too, but I feel like you might want to swap things out in terms of what comes out.
Right.
And that paralyzed and looks understand before the night. It really was RB decided, okay, let's go speed.
Right.
He needs recruit.
And there we go. And you have to remember that If Matthew wins this game and whoever wins this game would be going against a counter pick. You know, we saw earlier Matthew's team is a trick room team, and both of these players rely on speed. So it would definitely be a counter pick against their teams.
Yeah, but the good thing here for RB is it does have that whimsicott return as well. Just in
Right.
turn this around.
He can pretty much return, twist the dimensions to
We'll
normal.
see how Lem will be able to handle that if he does take it. We are waiting on for game number 2
Hmm.
to start things off. And yeah. Anyway, so Lem versus RB yet again. One more go and try to show how the match is going. Yeah, it's really good. I think
Right. Change. Earlier, he had the Corviknight and the no, not the Chandler, but the Ferrothorn. Right now he has the Mudsdale and the Rotom as well. And now Mr. Mime and Braviary for RB, the same as earlier, the same as his team earlier. Hmm. And there you go, just like you said, a Dynamax Mudsdale is now up. That's what's gonna happen right now. And of course, we have the Rotom. I think immediate. I don't think it's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp. Going for the quick fake out on that Rotom. I don't think it's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp anyway. Since we have to remember that he has to use it to set up against that Fisher Strand Dracovish. So I don't think it's going to be the case, but I think he is immediately going for that Thunderbolt against that Braviary. But right now, the Max Steel Spike is gonna end. Mr. Mime gonna knock Mr. Mime on the round, or the first round rather.
Either way, now Ozine's a Tyranitar, and he's probably the target for that in the first place. Actually, online might actually benefit, but this target has the ultimate as well. Is really the DPS here for Lemmy. And coming yet again, we're expecting some stats. Will Crazy are gets that what do you say? That Dynamax in it.
Hmm.
Well, that's the question.
I mean, it could only go for either Dracovish or Excadrill. If he goes for the Dracovish, definitely Bravery is going for the Tailwind. But if he is going for that Excadrill, he's going to send out the Tyranitar for that Excadrill, and of course, getting into Sand Rush plus the Tailwind as well. That could be a possibility.
Here we go with the tailwind into that front, trying to lure that defense. And then on the side, Will-O-Wisp has fallen. Maybe burning on down against that Tyranitar to the target, cutting the attack in half. And now it's time for the Mudsdale to go for the Max Knuckle, going for that punch.
Mm.
The Tyranitar.
Oh, almost. And we also have the burn as well. So I think that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the end for Arby, for the Tyranitar of Arby at least.
That's big in there, and Tyranitar for that assault vest, keeping it alive for a little bit more perhaps. But counter barrier here is Rotom. Punching that one, 1/3 HP back into full Tyranitar now. How much HP does he have? It is gonna go down!
Mm-mm.
What a picture from Lem sending in that Mudsdale. What a good pick. We need to get more DPS going. And now Army just
DPS.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
But it basically is.
Yeah.
Anytime your Pokemon has ultimate, you are locked in. You cannot do anything else.
That is
Fight.
true. That is
You are
true.
Yes. In fact, we're going for overall.
I'm really amazed on how he uses DPS on a Pokemon game. Really interesting.
I thought about it because I was reading into the
Yeah.
it was like, okay, so this basically makes it like how a children play. You get
Yeah.
4 attacks. 4 attacks is the way to go. And being able it's time to go for our Dynamax, who will be making one of the Pokemon playing is going to be at
The
Braviary.
bravery. Mm-mm.
He already got the shield without, so it might be time for Arby to do a little bit of that up poke against Artsac, showing the
Right.
defense or what he feels like is necessary, that speed. But he knows he has a speed advantage, especially against that Mudsdale. Might be time for the Big Miss to line things up and kill things on it. One hit
Oh,
onto that Rotom.
there
That's
we go.
absolutely not to be
That is
expected, but
good.
it
It
crits.
crits. It
It
crits.
was
It
a
crits.
huge crit
This is what I'm
there.
telling you, man. Pokemon's game of
RNG.
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 RNG. So even though he's on the deficit right now, with just two more Pokemon, with Lem having three more Pokemon. Oh, it was close. The super effective hit and stamina, giving him +1 on that defense, and that's gonna be. I don't think. Is this gonna kill though? The Max Quake.
Max
Uh,
Wave going for that hit onto that Dragonfish. Will it be enough? As
oh,
Dynamax showing its true colors gets the insta give onto Dragonfish. He got like one against that other Pokemon, that is that Rotom. But
Mhm.
Lem so heavily in the lead. This is the first time he's really forced to swap. That Mudsdale is still out and about, but it won't really have the best advantage or type set against that Braviary in the first place. We'll see though, maybe Fire help things out. And here goes the Shandu instead for Lem. That perhaps maybe a few balls as well for that flash fire. And I believe flash fire forces the burn, right? Let's
Uh,
see who's.
Not really. Flash fire in terms in games will absorb any
Oh
fire
yeah,
move.
yeah, yeah. My mistake.
Oh no no, it's +1.
Flash.
Boosting fire types, yes, and +1 if an opponent uses or basically anyone if anyone uses a fire type move.
Yeah, it does go on to that category. So the build is simply going to go. Here we go, double jump again on to
Wasn't able
that
to get a kill on that Mudsdale.
Mudsdale staying alive. It is just so tanky. Here we go with the heat wave onto that Braviary, forcing the berry to get popped. Interesting that Corviknight isn't on the field to prevent that one, but maybe Mudsdale will go for that rock slide
And
instead.
that
But
is
super
it.
effective in that game. Lem with such a good read in that scenario. Tying things up. Game number 3 coming our way. And the real question now is, are we gonna get some swaps here from Arby? Will we see a little bit of that change? Whoever takes this though, will be
Right.
moving on to the finals.
On
It
the
really is,
final grand finals, who would take home 5,000 pesos
and that's a big one. It really is,
or $100
yeah,
basically.
$100, and it's as a convention, the from the fine priests and their
Right.
sponsors making things happen, and
Hmm.
it has such a good turnout, guys. So many people enjoying
Yeah,
the
man. I
event.
mean,
And we have new faces because it's like you can see there are a few people who are more casual about it. It's
right.
like, oh, there's a Pokemon thing here at Ozine. I was gonna do it for Ozine anyway,
Hmm.
but it also brought in the audience
My
who are like,
Switch and my Switch as
yeah,
well, you know. So
Switch is here now. It also brought in that audience which is like, oh, we play Pokemon a lot and we want to go somewhere. We want to meet up. Yeah, in the meantime, we're gonna be looking to set things up yet again for game number 2. Hopefully everything is all good in the first place. Yeah, little technical issues now, guys. Yeah, right, guys. Give us a quick little second to
can you
fix
do the
that.
honors, my man? Do the honors.
Trying to fix my mic here. Okay, the mic has been on the downside lately, but you know what hasn't been down? Doesn't matter. Let's go to with the starting
Listen.
month. It was a big decider. For instance, as soon as the Dynamax is one out, especially with that stamina, keeping it in so many drops.
So you know,
Also not getting much value at the start. Literally get any Thunder Waves on. They are just insane fire. But right now, the Braviary getting that Dynamax, but a Rock Slide. The Rock Slide as soon as Mudsdale went down, was enough to get that takedown. But
so
overall,
mm-mm.
it really was just all about adjustments here, JJ. If you start the first game, you realize he got himself in a situation where his last pick, his spotlight pick, really screwed the pooch on him in a sense. With that Hydreigon getting that choice scarf, sure it will go first, but it
Mhm.
didn't really have many good options in the first place
Right.
against the Tyranitar earlier on. And sure, the Rotom stalled for time, but
Right.
it wasn't enough at that late point
I mean, like I said earlier, if it came out a little bit earlier, it
That's
would have been it.
and that's
It
what
could
Lem
have
did.
been
That's what Lem did. He decided, okay, I'm gonna go for the rotom early, get
hmm
those will-o-wisps, get
right.
a little bit just the fact that I have Thunderbolt,
Just set
won't
up,
scare the Braveberry.
just set up earlier. Than no earlier than he did on the previous turn,
Yeah,
on
great.
previous round rather.
But yeah, yeah, we are really, I'm really happy about
Yeah.
number three. I wish the mic will cooperate. So, um,
And just so you know, guys, just the reason why I'm going here is that not only am I casting, not only is he casting, I'm also doing the production and doing everything here on the background and stuff. And just give a sec.
yeah, and if you hear some smacks on the mic, it's probably me trying to fix this thing. Ah, sometimes things get in the way. But you know what is a lot more? It's just all the pokey action going on in the first place.
Machu,
We have best of the best of
Machu, Machu, Erickson,
for this one.
manalo ka ba? Receive bago. Receive bago.
It's done all PH, all showing their
Receive.
love for this event as well as Ozine itself, bringing us to a two-day affair. And we already have our first finalist. It is going to be Matthew Erickson Marquez on to the finals, waiting for the winner.
Whoever wins this.
Yeah, between Lem and Arby. As we are going to get into the game, the spectator will try and decide
I
what's happening.
wait. Sorry.
So many angles.
Okay, do it again. Do it again.
That's what's the thing about live live settings. There's so many different scenarios. There's so many potential. Some of the potential things can go wrong, but at the same time, it goes right. It's the human factor. We're all having fun, even
All right, dude. Do it again. Do it again. Do
issues.
it again. Do it
Even
again.
that if we have to fix it right now, even if I'm probably gonna be such a weak voice on these VODs, but it's all good because
It's all good. Yeah.
we're enjoying it. The people here are enjoying it, and everyone's just excited to
Right.
go on up. Show that Pokemon is something that not only has a casual fan base, but has a legitimate esports
Competitive,
scene.
yes.
Yeah, competitive scene right here.
This is
With
this is what
PTC,
this is what people are missing out. They thought playing Pokemon is just playing Pokemon. Pokemon is just Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? But what they don't know is that Pokemon actually has a competitive scene, and now that they know that Pokemon actually has a competitive scene, especially here in the Philippines, they get surprised. They get interested.
I still want to be the guy in the Pikachu. Let me get this out right now, since we're just talking about random things anyway. The best thing about Poke events is one, the tournaments. You have your VTC,
Mm-hmm.
you have your TCG, you
Right.
have whatever.
Pokken.
And two is the cute Pokemon mascots that show up,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, I either want to be one of them or I want to hug them. See, Pokemon is for everyone.
By the way, we're gonna have it as well on the next days and
Oh yeah, you can actually talk. We should talk about like what else is going to be going on.
Oh,
Pokemon-wise.
right. For Pokemon in the Philippines wise, I think we're gonna have a Pokemon event. Again, of course, in cosplay Matsuri on the 28th, 29th, and 30th. But I don't think I should be saying it. It wasn't.
I don't. Let me just say. So when you're talking about things, you just say, we're gonna have some events. There's gonna be one
Right,
28th,
28th, 29th,
we're gonna
30th.
there's gonna be big tournament in January.
Right. I don't know the event in January. We can tell it. We can say that. We can say that. But the event on 28th, 29th. But I already said it anyway. So
It's too late. But yeah, basically, guys, there are so many opportunities in Pokemon.
especially that
Yeah.
right and like I said, I am JJ-kun of Pokemon Philippines, PKMN-ph Pokemon Philippines, and we have prepared a lot of events for 2020, so make sure to stay tuned for those. And not only are we gonna have here in Ozine and other conventions, and of course in our own tournaments, in our own event sites, we're gonna have more, and we prepared a lot, like I don't know, just 2020 is a big year for Pokemon, especially here in the Philippines.
Yeah, it's not only in the Philippines.
I mean, it's I mean,
First things first, sure. We talk about the local scene, but let's add. I want to add on to that.
Mhm.
PTC finally got its full set, and I believe this has to be the year that we're gonna be swapping into Sword and Shield in terms of the scene itself, right?
well, you see the scene in the other event in other countries.
Yeah.
Can you cancel it?
So yeah, basically, guys, having more standardized formats for the game is a
Okay.
good thing. Yeah. So what you were saying about VGC?
So what I'm saying is that
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's really hard to
Okay.
do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm out of things to say with a broken mic.
No, it's
But basically, Sword and Shield,
uh
Pokebamp,
okay.
Pokemon,
Here's what I'm trying to say.
Maps.
The VGC scene in other countries
Uh-huh.
outside the Philippines is big.
Uh-huh, yeah.
The VGC scene in the Philippines is kind of weak.
Yeah, it's big.
Well,
You can say
it
that.
was strong. Black and White, XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, but it kind of died down on Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon.
Okay.
And now that we're back with Pokemon Sword and Shield, a lot of people actually bought Pokemon Sword and Shield. I actually made a post about it on why is it that a lot of people actually bought Sword and Shield. People told me, well, because it was the first game on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm like,
What?
hey,
What?
wasn't XY the first game for the 3DS? So why wasn't it as I mean, XY was phenomenal on its own, right? But as why wasn't it as phenomenal as Sword and Shield right now?
Yeah.
Right? People actually bought Pokemon Sword and Shield even though they haven't played Pokemon before in the Philippines. I mean, it's already a given. It's already a given on other countries, but in the Philippines, look to your left, someone's playing Pokemon. Look to your right, someone's playing Pokemon. So why? I can't pinpoint that one.
Well, I can say first things first. This is a new console generation for Pokemon. Like
Hmm.
the problem with XY, it was at the tail end, right? It was the tail end of what XY was on.
XY was the very first Pokemon game for the 3DS,
Yeah, 3DS.
right? And so,
But the 3DS wasn't as big as the Switch, right?
well, yes, but again, you have to remember that you have to also consider that it was actually cheaper. So the Switch is
I
a
like
is a more
like
expensive one.
like the thing is, I might be speaking of my experience. I got
Oh
a
yeah,
DS for Pokemon,
yeah.
but seeing the 3DS, I kind of didn't want to make that switch by then
Mm.
because you already have a DS, and then why are you suddenly gonna give me a 3DS? It wasn't, like pretend Nintendo had the same thing with the Wii and
Hmm.
then the Wii U.
Oh well, this is a different
Yeah,
thing. The 3DS is an actual different one. The Wii U is basically just an upgraded
yeah,
Wii, but
basically, but it really is just how the market
ah
is
yeah, of
these
course,
days.
of
The
course.
Switch itself is
Hmm.
such a different system, and so many people got it. And then it's like Pokemon. Why would they
Right.
buy it? But the thing is, the audience for the Switch is a
Hmm.
lot bigger
Oh,
than the
that is
people
true as well.
than the X and Y. So there are more people who are like, okay, Pokemon, I'll buy it, instead of, oh, I need to buy this for Pokemon. That's such a different subset.
Ah
And
yeah, that is true. That is true as well.
it
But
really is the people who were in BGC
Mhm.
before, and that's the WWE staying
Right.
on, and now we are gonna get an influx of blood. But speaking of blood, it's time to not shed it, because this is a big game. We are children here, and we are gonna get Ferrothorn and Mudsdale for Lem. On the flip side, it's Whimsicott
And
and
Dracovish.
for Arby. So we're gonna be seeing
This is
that.
the first time that we're seeing. I'm sorry for interrupting, but this is the first time that we're seeing Ferrothorn for Lemuel.
Yeah,
And definitely he has Garaball, Power Whip, Protect, and Leash Seed. So really interesting stuff coming in from this Pokemon.
yeah, here go with the Whimsicott with Ron already. Doesn't want to go for that spectrum setup at any point in time. Even that Tyranitar we go instead. So you will have that speed advantage. Sandstream will be coming on up. And that Ferrothorn might be an annoying tank, to say
It
the
would
least.
be.
The Iron Barbs as well as leftovers it's holding as here we go though. With the D-Max is going to be coming on out of this one. The Mudsdale is going to be target yet again. Going to
Mm-mm.
maximum countdown.
But then again, you have to remember that Ferrothorn here not only has Garaball, it also has the Leash Shield and the Power Whip could potentially one-hit KO that Tyranitar or that Dracovish. But Gary go for the Fisher's Red, heading into
Oh
Mudsdale!
my
One
god!
hit!
The
One hit!
Max Mudsdale, and it is gone from the game. Assault Vest is not gonna be helping.
It wasn't even a critical hit. Just
There's
one hit.
One hit is there. Counter with that power rip. It's not gonna be enough. And you would think maybe you can go for the setup with that leash seed, keep that Mudsdale alive, but no. That's gonna be Arby saying, I'm not gonna have that. I'm not gonna be dealing with this. And
Right.
Love is forced to go for the Hydreigon one with a choice scarf instead.
I think what he's thinking right now is that I should have used the Fisher's Rend. right from the get go when we started the game. You
Should
know what I'm
have,
saying?
yeah, should have
I
speeded
mean,
that in.
it was none of us could have known that.
It will
He
take
could
that
have
much.
known that. He could
This
not have known
is
that.
so much. It really goes to show just the attack value on that Draco Wish
Hmm.
into the Vicious Red, doing so much critical damage against that Mudtail in the first place. And the problem, of course, with that Assault Vest, it only helps you out against special attacks, right?
Right.
It is on that special defense side. When you are getting hit heavy, it is just being too much to handle that scenario. Now we do get the Hydreigon, and the big question here for Lem is what move is he gonna go on? Because he locked in, he knows the Whimsicott is on behind, straight for Fish, gonna get withdrawn, send out the Whimsicott as well, and will be tanking whatever is gonna be into that slot
Right.
instead. And here go the Dynamax onto the
Tyranitar, I
Tyranitar.
believe.
He's the only one left behind, and it's gonna be a big dinosaur waiting Jurassic Park at its finest.
Not Jurassic Park, but Godzilla.
Godzilla ba?
Hmm.
You know? What is a more Jurassic Park?
I mean, it's not a dragon.
He's
It's
not a dragon.
it's not a dragon, so it's not a dinosaur or whatever. It's more of the Godzilla looking.
I guess. Not the dinosaur form, but at least you get the here for Hydreigon. So this is makes the Hydreigon is gonna be very pesky to that user. It is only gonna be the only move it will have in the first place. And if one of the other Pokemon go down, it will just be a normal damage check. I mean the bug type rather.
No, not bug type, but like steel and grass.
Yeah, still grass type. So there you go. Go Tom. Will be going down as the sunny day is out. Yep, yeah.
Sunny weather. And right now, Lemuel here is down to two more Pokemon. Arby here is really doing a good, a good play, adjusting to what Lemuel has given to him in the previous game. He did sure to take notes of what Lemuel did in the previous round, so he is ready to go down, to go back up for this round.
Yeah, and that fire punch turn gets into that amplifier. We will be trying to go for an Instigate on to got the Instigate rather onto that territory. Now the Rotom of course gonna be looking for those Belovus just to try and turn things around. Here comes the taunt, not allowing any of
Will-O-Wisp.
actions.
Mhm.
They will disable that. It has to be an attack that we're considered on flamethrower right now from the Hydreigon instead. Whimsicott staying alive though with that
Focus Sash.
I think he's gonna be on that player. He's gonna be on that flamethrower, so probably be stuck on that instead. Apparently, U-turn with the U-turn rather. Okay, the Hydreigon now gonna eat that one. 48 HP left. Sandstorm is here. Things look really nice for them.
And even though there's a focus sash, that's gonna be it for that Whimsicott with that sand, ending things up for the Whimsicott, and I think it's gonna be the Braviary, if not a Dragonfish, on the final, his next Pokemon. We have Hydreigon and Rotom here. Rotom watching the last one. Oh, never mind. It's going to be Mr. Mime to be sent out, and with a Mr. Mime here, he has a freeze dry, fake out as well. Definitely going to be a fake out on that Hydreigon.
Unless he wants to go for that KO already. The Hydreigon gonna be really quick as a Pokemon
Right.
itself.
Oh, never mind.
Ending on down to the time still in the field. And in the meantime, just first card, no, we are done. We are gonna be calling it a game. Arby will take that win. I think the Mr. Mime pick was like too much to handle
Mhm.
already for the Hydreigon in the first place. Sure, you can go for the flamethrower, but the
Right.
Tyranitar is still trying to reach and get that safe win. And that was a match.
It was a really long match. And right now, of course, we are now heading to our final game. The grand finals of this day is going to be Arby versus Matthew. And so, we'll be back for our grand finals. Stay tuned.